AI isn't coming for your job yet. The mortgage and financial advisors that start to understand, implement, and learn AI are going to be the ones that begin to dominate in the years to come. Now is the time for adoption and implementation into your business. If you're not doing it now, you're going to be behind in 5 or even 10 years, where I do believe AI will take over the majority of the advice-based industry. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to speed up the work that you do. What key areas that I get my clients to implement it into their business, to streamline, to save time, to speed up, and effectively to create capacity to make more money. I have a number of conversations with clients when they join Systemise and Scale, but also within the DMs on my social media. And the main fear seems to be due to a lack of knowledge related to AI. Because one, there's a fear from some of them that AI is going to be taking over the jobs in the next 5 to 10 years. And I do think there is an element of truth in that. But I also think that the fear comes from losing personal touch with clients, not feeling completely in control, worrying about data safety, and not implementing AI into your business right now is hugely holding you back. What I have seen in both my brokerage, but also in our clients' businesses, is that when they begin to use AI to do the work that a human would potentially do, it saves such a huge amount of time. It's not about AI replacing somebody. It's about bringing AI in to do the lower value work. Still, providing the personal touch is by you adapting what the AI has created or the AI has done. So what AI can do is save you money from bringing in your next employee. It can improve your marketing efforts. It can do deep research for you. It can analyze spreadsheets. The amount of things that you can use, ChatGPT is my favored, to do is just going to streamline your operations. It's going to save you money on wages. It's going to increase the time that you've got to invest into higher value activities that ultimately make you money. So to simplify this even further, let's break down some of the practical uses that we get our clients to use it for, and some of the things that I've created in our own programs that have saved a huge amount of time and improved our service to our clients, whilst also doing the same in areas within our mortgage brokerage as well. So the first thing is in systems and administration. If you have a customer journey and a process, you can begin to tailor emails and campaigns utilizing AI within that customer journey and within your CRM system. If you're sitting there assessing documentation for research purposes for a mortgage, then you're wasting a huge amount of time. Maybe it takes you 30 minutes, maybe it takes you 45 to look through bank statements, to go through and check the pay slips, match the bank statements, to look and make sure that the address matches on the ID, and all the things that we have to do from a compliance perspective. Whereas you can build your own GPT in a variety of different ways on various different platforms that will do that assessment in 3 minutes. When you've built the prompt and everything that sits behind it, you upload the documents, you put in the prompt, or in my case, I created my own internal custom GPT where you click a button, the team upload the documents, and it spits out an entire detailed report of all the things that need to be double checked. Now, the goal is to not stop the checking. Like, you can't put 100% reliance into AI, but if AI can do an assessment and highlight things for you that you need to look into, you've saved yourself having to go through it in such a detailed fine-tooth comb. Of course, you're still going to check it in the same way that you would check a trainee employee, or if someone else had done something for you, because you're providing the advice. But what you're leveraging that AI for is to save you time, which means that your team can spend better time with humans and interacting with the client rather than doing data research and everything else behind the scenes. Hey, I hope you're enjoying today's episode. I wanted to quickly dive in and offer you the chance to have a quick conversation. We call it a growth audit call. It's about identifying bottlenecks. What's holding you back? What's stopping you from getting what you want in your business, but also in your life? It's 10-15 minutes as a bit of a discovery call. It is not a sales conversation. We will not sell to you at all as a promise on this call. We want to find out where you are versus where you actually truly want to be. We want to find out what's holding you back right now from reaching your next goal or your next milestone in business, whether it's better systems, whether it's more leads, whether it's improving your sales. Having a conversation could be the most valuable thing you do today. So take a moment, click the link in the show notes or the description, fill out a very short form so we can do some research in advance of the call, and immediately you'll be taken to the calendar to book that 10-15 minute call to speak to my team to find out exactly what you need help with. Within your marketing, you can use AI everywhere, from creating social media posts to coming up with social media calendars to producing email campaigns. Now, I say this all the time. AI can do 80% of the heavy lifting. It can help you to come up with the ideas. It can help you to come up with a script. It can help you to come up with a template, but it doesn't change that you need to still add your customization to it. You also need to make sure that all of the typical AI sentences and hypergens and these things are removed, because they will look like AI to someone who is knowledgeable on the production of AI. One of the recent things that we have created within my own brokerage is an AI automation that when we run Facebook ads to a lead form, the AI sends a message and pre-qualifies that individual before it takes them to the point of booking appointments. If you know that, or if you've ever run Facebook ads, we got 82 leads and booked 17 appointments with no human interaction whatsoever. The problem with Facebook lead forms is that could be the information that somebody joined up to Facebook with 5, 10, 15 years ago, so it may not be accurate. By utilizing the AI, it can do the assessment for you. It can send messages. It can ask questions. It can interact with empathy because we built that into the workflow. Those appointments get booked, they take place, and then guess what? The email marketing and everything nurtures them thereafter. And that's a great campaign. Now it's about putting pounds in and getting pounds out and making it predictable and scalable, being entirely managed by the team. In terms of your sales efforts, I'm a huge fan of doing protection selling or any particular fact-finding, emotion eliciting, discovery on Zoom or Teams. And also, when I do the presentation calls, doing those on Teams or Zoom. And we use a tech called Fathom, which in every meeting that is in my calendar, Fathom shows up. You have the full transcription being recorded, you've got the full video, you even got Ask Fathom. So off of the back of that, you can take the transcription, you can put it into ChatGPT, you could create a personalized follow-up email. You can ask Fathom for key things that the client said. What were their common problems? What were they fearing related to that? You can use AI to help you sell better through your communications. You can use AI to act as a sales coach in protection sales and provide you with the feedback that you need to improve your conversions, to increase your protection, to see where you could have said something better. Of course, everything related to AI comes back to the prompt that you put in. Most importantly is the context that you give it so it has a key understanding. But this is how you can take yourself to the next level. AI can literally be a sales coach for you on every single conversation that you do, providing you have the recording and the transcript. Like, why would you not leverage that and use that to get better, to make more money, to increase, to give better advice? In terms of our coaching and how I've helped clients since 2019, to systemize their business, to improve their marketing, to attract better leads, to improve their sales conversions, to basically double their revenue whilst also increasing their freedom and their time to live a better life and spend it with who they want to spend it with. We used to have a variety of different things that we get clients to do, like identifying your ICP, your ideal client profile, your avatar, your niche, the person that you're going to speak to. Like, to go through that, used to do it properly would take half a day. To go into the granular details of who your ideal client is, what is it about them, their demographics, their psychographics, their interests, all of that kind of stuff. Now, I built my own custom GPT. Clients watch the video, it's 20 minutes. They go through as they're watching the video, they use my custom GPT. Takes about 40 minutes to go through entirely, and you come out with a 3,000 to 5,000 word document based on your individual ICP, which completely controls your marketing for the future. Utilizing that, we can then create content, we can create calendars, we can create landing pages, email sequences, lead magnets, quizzes, and all of that is using further AI that I have created. Once you upload that document, is then an AI that I've created that then spits out the answers to give you those things that I just referenced. We use it all the time to do the fundamental key that I think most people underestimate in business, is saving time. You can't get time back. but you can always make more money. So if you can increase your capacity, if you can save a huge amount of time, if you can stop having to hire that next employee that might give you more headaches because AI will always do the task without any complaints, you might need to adjust the prompts, but it's probably one of the best employees that you're going to have. Leverage it, use it. It will streamline and it will improve operations. Our clients that do, that's a huge reason now why they are increasing their revenue whilst also increasing their freedom, because they're using it in the right way and getting ahead of the curve. So I hope you've enjoyed this insight into AI. I think it's a case of learn, implement, adapt, and just continue on that journey of seeing what is there to use. It's also worth referencing from the research that I've done into AI, there's only about 5 or 6 AI platforms, like major ones. Imagine they're like the FCA, they sit at the top of the tree. You've got OpenAI, you've got Google, you've got 4 others. What you'll then find is a variety of companies that have basically put a wrapper over the top of them. So you've got things like Sintra is one that comes to mind. That is basically, Sintra is the shop front, and then OpenAI or one of those, Gemini or whatever it's called from Google, sits behind the scenes. There's a load of them with regard to SEO blog writing. That will be a front of house for SEO blog writing, and it'll be sitting behind ChatGPT and everything else. So there are a variety of there are hundreds, if not thousands of businesses coming out, softwares calling themselves AI. But remember that fundamentally behind the scenes of those are just the 4 or 5 or 6 that are available in the marketplace, which are the foundation of AI for the future. And I believe OpenAI is the largest. So I'd love to know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge with AI? Is it a lack of knowledge? Is it a lack of understanding? Is it not knowing what platform to use? It'd be really good to understand where you're at, because I would really like to produce more content for you to help you implement it into your business. This was a generic overview. I want to go deeper and go specific into 1 or 2 areas. So please do let me know in the comments. And if you're someone that wants to get ahead of the curve, if you like what I have spoken about what we've implemented in my brokerage, but also to help our mortgage and financial advisor clients get faster results and save a huge amount of time, then you'll find the Growth Audit Call link down below, where we can have an initial conversation, find out where you are versus where you want to be, and how AI may help to streamline your business. Hope you enjoyed this episode. See you next week.